Zoom really quickly. So hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of Qxc versus Machine. Here on Metalopolis, Qxc's opened up with this Ghost Hellion play. Working out a decent amount for him. He is keeping Machine back, but he's having a hard time putting pressure on him. He did manage to move in and put a little bit of pressure on the third base of Machine earlier, but he's had a tougher time really doing it since. He did manage to get that pre-igniter upgrade out, which is going to help him just destroy those Zerglings a lot more effectively. Hellions catch some of those drones and transition. It looks like Qxc sort of cut out the ghosts for now. He's remaking a few more, but not quite as many. Going for a bit more of a normal unit composition of Hellion, Marine, Marauder. Just a pretty solid unit composition that's going to be able to do a lot of damage. He does not have any ghosts mixed in with this army, but he has a couple back at home. So if he can get this army back and mix it in with the ghosts, he's going to be in a good position. Baneling's moving in, blowing up on the Hellions and Marauders, taking out pretty much everything. But he did manage to kill that hatchery. He's got his high yield up and running. So Qxc is still looking pretty good in this game, especially since there's no hive yet from Machine. Never mind, right as I say that, he starts making it. So his hive tech's going to be a little bit before it's out on the field. If we look at his upgrades, he's still on just level 1 melee attacks and getting the missile attack upgrade as well. So unsure as which direction he's going to be going with this hive tech, as he could pretty much go either way. Broodlords or Ultralisks are both equally viable in this situation. So Qxc's just massing up another decent army and trying to get a good number of ghosts out in the field. He still hasn't used these nukes yet. Come on, man. I want to see this nuke. So, Machine has a pretty good force of roaches out on the field. Morphing a few more Banelings up here at his top bases. Surprising that Qxc has completely stayed away from medevacs this game. Okay, there we go. He does finally have a starport out, building a reactor on it. So he is going to start being able to produce some medevacs to give himself some mobility and a bit of mobile healing on the field. It's going to help round out that army just a little bit more, which is what he really needs at this point. Machine doing a good job of keeping up making overseers, even though it's costing him consistent gas. He wants to make sure that Qxc is not sneaky and gets that cloak, which he actually already did and I missed. So he wants to make sure that he can't just run some cloak ghosts into his army and just start sniping things. Ghosts again are all out in the middle of the map by themselves, so they have to get the hell out of there. This happened about 2 to 3 times to Qxc. It does look like they're actually going to make it away this time. But he does just snipe the overseers immediately. Then he's going to cloak. EMP hits one of those infestors, 2 of them. So EMP's not quite on target, but just trying to thin out that infestor energy just a little bit. And now Machine's going to have to make more overseers. So 5 ghosts on the way for Qxc. He's now switching into like pure mass ghost at this point. If he can get some medevacs out to heal them, this is going to be a little bit disgusting, because he'll have almost infinite snipe off of this build. If you look, he's just got so many ghosts in production, working on level 3 weapons and armor for infantry. So this now moving away from a normal unit composition into actual mass ghost, as he has 15 ghosts on the field, with another 3 that just finished. Or 4, so he's up to 17. I'm bad at math. He's up to 17. He was at wow, 13 before. I was up by 2. Nice EMPs on those infestors, taking out almost all of the energy there. He did snipe the overseers to try and take out the detection, but he did a good job of splashing the ghosts with the Banelings. These couple of ghosts are still going to town on his army, though. Running out of energy. Killed a couple of those infestor, not too many. He's going to run these ghosts away. That engagement was, I would say, a bit in favor of Machine, because each ghost is 150 energy. So it's a pretty big hit every time Qxc loses any decent number of these ghosts. He does have both of his bases up at 12 o'clock finished and running again. So finally going to start making some hive tech as he makes an Ultralisk cavern down here in his main. So still waiting to see Qxc try to use this nuke. He does load up some forces in this medevac, so he could just try and nuke the main, which would be nice. Hopefully he'll send down a nuke. I want to see a nuke! Because I'm a caster, and I'm spoiled, and I love nukes. So he's going to drop these forces down here. There is a single ghost. There's the cloak, there's the nuke. There is a overseer right here, but it appears to be AFK. First cast would say fake AFK. Nuke is going to land. There it goes. So he's going to lose not much, actually. He just lost a couple of larvae, basically. I thought he might have lost that Overseer as it was pretty close, but it was farther out from the blast radius. So only took about 150 damage. But it is a decent psychological hit of, you just nuked me, what the hell? It's like a slap to the face. So there's a lot of ghosts sort of chilling here in the middle of the map. That's a lot of forces for Machine. If he controls this well, he will be able to take this out despite the ghosts. But he AMPs every single infester there. Definitely worth all of the energy spent there, because now there's no fungal growth capability, which is going to make these banelings just a little bit harder to use. They move in and blow up almost every single ghost. It took a lot of banelings to do it, but again, ghosts at 150 energy, definitely worth it. It takes 5 banelings to kill a ghost, if I remember correctly. Let me see. I believe the base damage is 20. Yeah. If he gets one more upgrade, it will only take 4 to kill a ghost. But he is not really working on that. As he burrows up his roaches to heal them up, nice move. Definitely recommend doing that with roaches if you have the burrow upgraded. If you get them away from a fight and they're low health, just heal them up in between. So first batch of ultras are on the way for Machine. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, because shotgun, like, snipe actually kills ultras pretty quickly. But Qxc's been losing a lot of ghosts, so it's not like he has a ton of ghosts out in the field. I feel as if the main thing that's holding Qxc back right now is just losing his ghosts constantly. It's pretty hard to avoid against that army composition of Machine, but he didn't really have much anti-air, so he might have been able to save them by loading them up in medevac. I don't really mean to sound like I'm criticizing, because he's doing a pretty good job of this build. Staying on the ghosts, usually it's more of an opener and players transition out of it, but he's being extremely stubborn and continuing to mass ghosts, actually supply capping them by killing the overlords with the ghosts, which is a little bit unexpected. There's another nuke being researched by Qxc. Did he actually build a second Ghost Academy? Where is the nuke? Nuke. There you are. In the main, on top of the evolution chambers. It's not going to kill them, but it's going to do a decent amount of damage. Kills the queen. Kills us. I think that was a spine crawler. What was that? I'm going to cheat. Oh, it was the spawning pool, really? So, decent hit there to Machine, and now the Ghost is going to try and kill this evolution one shot at a time. It is down to 150 health, and it is researching at level 3 melee upgrades, so if he can kill this before it finishes the research, that's going to be a pretty big deal. Ultralisk moving in here doesn't even get sniped. This evolution chamber does go down. 2 players are positioning here. Ghosts all die, so he's going to have to back up. There's another nuke somewhere. Where is it? Up here. As ultras are pushing in, nuke's gonna land and kill a lot of drones! Oh my god, so many drones just died there. That was a little bit ridiculous. He needs to start sniping these ultralisks though, as it does take down their health pretty quickly. Trying to kite them around with these marauders. But that was so many drones up here at 12 o'clock killed by that nuke. That was pretty ridiculous there, as Machine was busy in that fight. So it was good timing there by Qxc. He has 2 more nukes on the way. Still haven't found his second Ghost Academy. So I'm not sure where he's launching the second nuke from. Yeah, I don't know. But he is holding off these attacks by Machine at a pretty decent amount. Like, he's not taking too much damage. Where the hell is the second Ghost Academy? I am completely blind. I cannot find it. But, you know, Qxc now looks like he's in an excellent position if he can keep killing these Ultras without taking too much damage. Like I've said a couple of times, Snipe is really good at that. He's going to be able just to outlive Machine. Taking this expansion up here later than Machine is going to be a benefit in that right. Means he will not get mined out quite as quickly. So here comes Marauder drop into the main of Machine. Going to take out a decent amount of tech. Try and focus down that Ultralisk Cavern. It does go down. And he kills an Ultralisk as well. So that's a little bit of a pain by Qxc. If you can get this Infestation Pit as well, possibly the Spire. Yep, there we go. Basically just going on a tech murdering spree. Machine does still have his hive, so he'll be able to rebuild pretty much any of that he wants. Just looking around, waiting to see if Qxc's planning on building more nukes. There's the second Ghost Academy right in front of my face this entire time. Such a moron. But Qxc's looking pretty good. He's going to be able to start pushing in on Machine pretty soon. As he, Machine says he didn't know you were sniping drones, but he didn't realize it was a nuke. Oh no. Machine isn't playing with sound. What the hell, Machine? So that's why that nuke didn't do anything and he hasn't been responding. So it sounds like Machine's probably going to GG soon, because he really doesn't have anything to hold off this attack. Ultralisks will go down to the Marauders and the Snipe. So there goes another nuke. Machine is playing without sound, so he doesn't hear it. And he's going to kill more drones. He finds it, actually. So it's just going to land and do a bunch of damage. Ultras moving in. Snipes going off on the Ultras, doing a bunch of damage. They're all pretty much in the red. And there's the GG from Machine and the well played. So a bit of a different build by Qxc, taking the Ghosts later in the game with Snipe and just nuking everywhere. Pretty good job there by Qxc. So you should visit us at youtube.com/rootgaming and root-gaming.com. So